Hiya, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that my channel is all about helping people. I try and help people to earn more money. I try and help them to obviously improve their life, obviously improve their personal development. Basically, my channel is aimed in that direction. This channel is aimed he's basically about trying to protect yourself when obviously you're being employed. And what I want to talk about is that I think that if you're employed by some of these big companies, I'm going to suggest that you join their union if they have a union that you can join. Now, a lot of these big companies have got unions and obviously ways of obviously joining people that you can act on your behalf. And if they've not got a union, it might be that you can join a general union to actually perhaps join somebody that's outside your company that will again act on your behalf should you obviously start being if you think being mistreated or basically being told things that you don't think are right. Now, these big companies, you've got to remember, yeah, that these companies they are there for one purpose. They want to earn money. Yeah, but these big companies, big supermarkets, all they're doing is putting stuff on their shelves, and they want to earn as much money as possible. And unfortunately, if you're just an employee, right, they don't, whatever they try and make out, they don't hold you in high regard. Yeah. So, the companies I've worked for, years ago, and I had a few jobs, these companies, all they want to do is obviously you to work and you do exactly what they tell them. When they tell you to do it, you've got to basically jump. And whilst if you are being employed by this company to do a job, you should obviously get on and do what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability. You should obviously do that. But I've seen things where things ain't right. Something happened to my daughter very recently, and I won't say what company she was working for, but she was working for a big chain store, big supermarket chain, and something happened in her work, and she come home and she started telling me what had happened, and what she told me had happened was so wrong. Apparently, some woman had gone into the store. She was serving on a checkout, and the woman that she was serving started throwing the stuff on the conveyor belt, and my daughter was actually cashing up. She was actually, putting this company's money away. And obviously she's got a account, and she didn't ignore the lady, but she was kind of like, she kind of looked up and noticed that the woman was there. And if you like, the woman caught her off guard a little bit. Well, what happened was the woman started going into one because, my daughter wasn't giving her a complete attention. And the long and the short of it was this uh, store manager come over and asked the woman what was wrong, and by this time she's shouting and swearing at my daughter. Anyway, I basically I said, what happened then? She said, with that, this guy, this store manager, who's in charge of all the tills, he started apologising to this woman. He's then gone over and got a bunch of flowers and apologised again to the woman and give these flowers to her. Now my daughter, she suffers a little bit with anxiety. She ain't been that well sometimes, and this woman's basically really upset her. And my daughter's held her breath. She's not said nothing. She wasn't rude, and she's come home and like she was upset when she told me what had happened. I couldn't believe it. Well, I tell you what, if you knew me, I got on that phone and I got hold of the store manager. I said to him, I don't know who I spoke to first of all, but I said to him, I said, do yourself a favour. I said, and get your store manager. I said, not his monkey. I said, I want the person who is in charge of that store to ring me, and if he don't, I said I'm going to go straight down the Gazette and tell him what's happened and how my daughter's being treated, because they knew my daughter had, she's had a few issues and she ain't been that well lately, right? Anyway, this bloke, he rang me up, this store manager. And when he told me, I said to him, I want to come down that store. I said, and I want to meet this bloke, because this guy, this checkout guy, had said a few other things as well, and not, he just, he's what I call a bit of a brown noser. You know what I'm talking about, this bloke. He's all like, And I said to this geezer, this manager, I said, I want to meet this bloke. I said, because he should be giving some woman flowers who's shouting and swearing. I said, my daughter's gone sick. My daughter went sick over this, right? It really upset her. And I went berserk about it. I said to this bloke, I said, I want you to sort this geezer out. He needs to go. This bloke couldn't stop saying sorry, right? And in the end, I said to him, when my daughter comes back to work, I said, that bloke, that manager, I said, I don't care who he is. I said, he's not to go within 10 metres of my daughter. I said, because if he does, I said, I'll be down that store. I said, and I'll be getting him round the throat. And I'm not like this. But the way this bloke was acting towards my daughter was wrong, yeah? And the gist of this video is, you cannot let these people treat you like this. Even if they're a big employer, right, they cannot treat you like this. They have got discipline. They have got things that they have to do if they want to discipline you, if they want to, advise you or talk to you. And this bloke, this manager, I think he twigged when he spoke to me that I wasn't one to be messed with. And he said about, when Lauren comes back, I said, that's fine. I said, but when she comes back, I said, I want someone who's going to be in that room acting on her behalf. I made a right stink, yeah? And my daughter said to me, she went, Dad, she said, they couldn't stop apologising when she went back to work, right? And this is what you got to do. But the trouble is, what upsets me with this scenario is that there's so many, I can imagine there's so many young girls perhaps who are being talked down to by these people who have got a little bit of power because they've been made head of the checkout, right? And my daughter said, she said, Daddy, I feel like he's picking on me, right? And I said to her, I said, well, point him out to me. I want to meet this bloke. Because I said to this guy, I said, if you don't sort this out, I said, I'm going to come down that store with my daughter and I'm going to get her to point this bloke out. No, don't do that, he said. Don't do that. Anyway, what I'm getting is, what annoys me is that person is getting away with that. That person is getting away with mistreating people. You cannot, right, allow these people to mistreat you. Whether they're mistreating you verbally, whether they're being racist towards you, whether they're, talking inappropriately about you, perhaps, in a sexual manner, obviously touching you or anything like that. If these people are doing this, you have got to go, right, and see someone and make a right stink. Because these companies, especially these big companies, they cannot allow it. They do not want it, yeah? I said to this bloke, I said, you don't sort it out. I said, I'll be down there. I said, and you'll wish you had. You've got to be threatening. You've just got to let him know you're going to go down there and you're going to make an almighty stink. I've done exactly the same thing once with a car. I bought a car with a warranty and the geezer told me he weren't going to put it right. I said, ain't you? He said, no. I said, you get really busy on a Saturday, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'll be down Saturday morning about 11 o'clock. I said, and I'll have a big banner in my hand saying not to buy from your garage. Bring your car down, he said. This is how you got to be. If people are treating you like shit, right? If people are treating you, and you know they're treating you wrong, right? Don't stand for it. Don't go and do something and get yourself arrested. Go through the right channel, yeah? Go and make a complaint. If someone's harassing you, you work for a big company, they have got to follow this complaint up. Send yourself a text. Send yourself a text of what actually happened, what date, who done it. Send it on. I send the text on your phone, so you've got that information on your phone. Yeah. And when you walk into that office to see someone, say, I've actually texted myself what actually happened, what such and such done on this date, and I'm waiting for your reply. Yeah. And make sure when these people are corresponding with you, make sure when they're talking with you, because I had this with my daughter. I said, let them tell you what they're going to do about it. I said, but you also want to be sent an email with exactly what action they're going to take. So as you've got it written down, because people can say they can say they're going to do something, you need to get it on paper. Yeah. Yeah, this goes about anything. I paid a bill last night, something that was hanging over me, and I had to pay it. And the first thing I said to the guy was, I said, mate, this is paid now. Can you send me an email to that effect? Don't want no grey areas. So I hope I hope this helps you. You know, you've got to make sure if you can get in a union, yeah, if you do go into some of these interviews, especially if you're going to be disciplined or something like that, make sure if they say, do you want someone with you? Make sure you take someone with you, someone that you want with you, not someone who they put with you. Yeah, you're a person on your side. Because I'm telling you, you know, and if you walk in there with a tape recorder and you tell them that you're going to record what's being said, oh, they won't say half what they would have said if that tape recorder wasn't there. I'm telling you, I've done it. Yeah, these people, they're very reluctant to speak. They're very reluctant to say anything detrimental about your character. You know, defamation. If you've got something, they hate it. You know, I had a thing a couple of weeks ago, and the woman was saying I was sorting out, and I said to her, when she said to me, oh, she actually said to me, this phone call's being recorded. I said to her, I said, yeah, I said, I know that. I said, because I'm recording it. I love saying that to them. When they say to you, oh yeah, this phone call's being recorded, say, yeah, I know. How did you know? Yeah? Turn it around. Don't let these people, for want of a better word, don't let these people shit on you. Right? These big companies, they're all making too much money, right? And they're all treating, in my eyes, a lot of these big companies are not treating their staff right. If you see my other videos, I talk about people who are being made to work for free, people who are being given 0-hour contracts. It ain't right. Working class people in this country, we've got to start rising up, right, and fighting back and not letting these people treat us like shit. Because I'm telling you, I don't let anyone treat me like that now. If I ain't happy, if someone upsets me, I walk. Yeah, and this is what you've got to start doing. Don't let these people have you over. I hope you've got something out of this video. I just think, you know, like I say, some of these things really get me going. Please like, please subscribe to my channel. If you can, if you have watched right to the end, thanks so much. You know, I genuinely thank you so much for watching. And please, if you could, please could you give me a thumbs up? Thank you so much.